All right, so today we're diving deep into no-code app development and entrepreneurship. We've got this YouTube video from Grind Success. It's called Building a $1 AI App Without Code, David's story. And it's pretty fascinating stuff.
What's so interesting about it is how accessible technology has become.
I know, right? This isn't about some Silicon Valley tech genius or something. It's about this average guy, David. He built a $1 million app called For Real Bot, all while working a full-time job and raising a family too. And the craziest part is he didn't even know how to code.
This is a big shift in the tech world. No-code platforms are letting people create really complex things without needing to, actually program.
Yeah, so what does For Real Bot do? I was curious about that too. It started as an Excel formula generator. So it was helping people, with those really complicated calculations, but it's become way more than that now.
It's a pretty smart idea because everyone uses Excel, right? And even if you're good at it, there are some really tough formulas. He tapped into something people really needed.
Yeah, it's finding a solution to an everyday problem. And he built the whole thing on Bubble.io, which is a no-code platform. It's pretty impressive, actually. So it sounds like Bubble.io lets you visually build an application without writing any code.
Exactly. Use these visual tools and drag and drop different things. You can connect to data sources and then tell the app what to do, all without any code.
Wow, it's crazy what you can do with these tools. David learned everything he needed just from online stuff like resources and tutorials. Now, For Real Bot has something like 750,000 users. And he had a constant stream of paying customers. Talk about a success story.
It's incredible, especially because he built the first version in just 6 weeks. He was determined to launch it before his youngest child was born, too.
Wow, talk about a deadline. I can't imagine the late nights he must have pulled to make that happen.
Yeah, so first he shared the app with his coworkers. They were really impressed with it. And then he decided to go online.
Wait, what do you mean? Did he hire a marketing company?
No. He went straight to the people. He posted about For Real Bot on Reddit, specifically in subreddits about Excel and things like that.
Oh, so he found his target audience, the people who would actually use it.
Exactly. And it worked. The post went viral. Thousands of people were going to his website within just a few days.
So it's better to engage directly with your audience than to just do big marketing campaigns. Good lesson to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet building a successful app isn't always easy, right?
Oh, it definitely has challenges. For example, David had some big financial issues early on. He was using the OpenAI API for some of the AI features, and that was costing him $5,000. It got to the point where he almost shut down the whole project.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
You put so much work into something, and then you run into a problem like that. So what did he do?
He could have given up, but he decided to, think outside the box. He put a donation page on his website and asked people who liked the app to help out. He also started running ads to make some money.
So he basically bootstrapped his way out of trouble. It's pretty resourceful. But how did he make it a sustainable business in the long run? I mean, how do you move from donations and ads to a real business model?
That's where all the user feedback came in. He was always asking for feedback from users, tweaking the app, and making it better based on what people were saying.
So he was talking to his customers, finding out what they needed.
Exactly. He wanted to understand how they used the app and what problems they were facing.
So instead of guessing what people wanted, he just asked them.
Exactly. He even got on calls with some users to really dig into their specific needs.
Wow, that's dedication. I bet those conversations helped him turn For Real Bot into more than just a simple formula generator and more into a full-on data analysis platform.
Definitely. But as For Real Bot became more popular, a new challenge popped up: competition. All these copycat apps started appearing, and David realized he needed to make his app stand out.
I can see how that would be a problem. When anyone can build an app with no-code platforms, how do you make yours different? How do you stand out in a crowded market? So what did David do?
He knew he needed to do something different. He had to offer something unique. Something beyond those basic AI tools like ChatGPT. He really focused on making For Real Bot customizable and user-friendly,
Yeah.
It wasn't just about being powerful. It also had to be easy to use and fit into how people were already working.
Right, having a fancy AI tool is one thing, but if it's hard to use or it doesn't work with what you're already doing, it's not going to be that useful.
Exactly. And while David's approach worked, he actually got a partnership with Microsoft. So now For Real Bot is in their add-on store.
Oh, wow. That's huge for him. Being in Microsoft's add-on store must have been a big deal. It's like instant credibility.
Yeah, it shows that his product is high quality. It also shows how software development is changing. It's not just big companies anymore. People like David are proving they can compete and create new things, even within the world of these big tech companies.
That's pretty inspiring. It sounds like David's not done yet either. He's got bigger plans for RealBot.
Oh, yeah. He wants to build something that goes beyond what normal apps can do. He's even thinking about the stuff that companies like Microsoft are integrating into their products.
So he's always looking ahead, trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, he's thinking about the future and how to create things that have real value, that can't be easily copied. He's not chasing trends or anything. He's listening to his users and understanding what they need and thinking about what tools they'll need as the world changes.
It's like he took a page from our deep dive playbook. He started with a simple idea. Learn new skills and embrace the idea of, failing fast and learning from your mistakes. And he's never forgotten about the people using his product.
His story really shows a lot of the things we talk about on the show. It's about curiosity, learning, and following your passions, even when you don't have all the answers.
It proves that anyone can do amazing things with a good idea and passion, persistence, and a willingness to learn and adapt. But I'm curious, what does this mean for our listeners? Are we all going to build $1 million apps now?
Well, maybe not everyone will build $1 million app, but the exciting thing is that anyone can do it. The tools and resources are there.
So it's less about knowing how to code and more about having the right mindset.
Exactly. No-code platforms have made technology available to everyone.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But it also sounds like it creates new challenges. How do you stand out when anyone can build an app? How do you create something truly unique and successful? Especially when someone can just copy your idea.
Yeah, that's the hard part. It's not enough to just have a good idea and use a no-code platform.
So what's the secret? What makes someone like David successful? What advice would you give to someone starting out?
Well, you need to understand your audience. You need a clear vision for what you're building. And you have to be willing to constantly improve based on feedback. It's about finding that balance between what people need and what technology can do.
David definitely did that with RealBot. He found a problem that a lot of people have, struggling with Excel formulas. And he built a solution and then kept making it better as his users needed more.
Yeah, he focused on providing value. He didn't get distracted by trying to do too much. He listened to his customers, understood their needs, and built a product that solved their problems in a way that nobody else was doing.
So what's the one thing our listeners should take away from this whole story?
I think it's this. We're in a new era of entrepreneurship, where the tools are available to everyone, but the game has changed. It's not just about technical skills anymore. It's about creativity, problem solving, empathy, and a willingness to learn and adapt.
It's about having the courage to try new things, explore new ideas, and build something meaningful, even if you don't know where to start. You don't need to be a coding expert or have some fancy degree. You can still make a difference in the world.
David's story shows us that a simple idea, combined with passion, persistence, and a willingness to learn, can lead to extraordinary results.
So to all our listeners out there, take a look around. What problems can you solve? What needs can you meet? What value can you bring to the world? The answers might surprise you. Maybe you'll be the next inspiring story we feature here on The Deep Dive.
That's what's so exciting about this time. The only limit is your imagination. We have amazing tools and resources. And with a little ingenuity, you can do anything.
And that's what The Deep Dive is all about, giving you the knowledge and inspiration to explore the world, to question things, to connect the dots, and to realize that you have the power to create something amazing.
It's not about just listening. It's about becoming an active part of shaping the future.
So go out there. Embrace the unknown. Dive deep into your passions and ideas. The world's waiting to see what you'll create. So as we're wrapping this up, what's the biggest thing our listeners should take away?
I think it's about seeing what we're all capable of. You don't need to be a coding whiz or have some, degree from a fancy school to make something really valuable and make a difference.
Yeah, we need to look at things differently. See opportunities instead of roadblocks, I guess.
Exactly. There are problems everywhere waiting to be solved and needs that need to be met with these no-code tools. And some creativity. Anyone can be a problem solver. Anyone can be an innovator.
David didn't let not knowing how to code stop him. He used the tools he had.
And he made his own way. He was successful, but he also helped a ton of people by making their lives easier. That's really what technology should be about.
Yeah, his story is really inspiring. It feels like technology is becoming more accessible for everyone.
Oh, definitely. The future is being shaped by the people who are actually making things, and that could be any of us.
So to everyone listening out there, think about this. What problem can you solve? What need can you fulfill? What value can you bring? You might be surprised by the answers. Maybe you'll be the next amazing story we share on the deep dive.
The best part is, the only limit is your imagination. We have all these incredible tools, and if you're creative enough, you can create something truly amazing.
That's what this deep dive is all about, really. It's about giving you the knowledge and inspiration to go out and explore, to question things, to make connections, and to realize that you have the power to make a difference.
It's not just about listening and learning, it's about taking action and helping shape the future.
So go out there. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Dive into your passions. Explore your ideas. The world's waiting to see what you'll create.